Hey guys, I love France and French people, and I love your espresso.
Tu cartonnes avec Espresso. Comment tu expliques un tel succès?
I wish I could just say I put it in like the little song machine and made it come out that way. I think I really have always my whole life listened to classic, very, very iconic artists, you know, music that's really timeless. And I think when I was making this song, I didn't want it to feel like it was stuck in a current moment in time, but something that you could hear it 10 years ago or you could hear it 10 years into the future. But I just love pop music. And I think when I was making this song, I really just wanted to make something that felt fun and reflective of my personality. I'm always experimenting with different sounds, but Julian Bonetta, who produced the song, we wrote it in France, funny enough, in Cheyenne, which is very small, and there's really nothing there. So we had to make fun music to make up for the fact that there wasn't a whole lot to do around.
Ce morceau parle d'addiction en amour. Est-ce que c'est lié à tes propres expériences?
They're funny because I actually wrote the song when nobody was obsessed with me. I wasn't like in any sort of relationship. So I was really just manifesting. So that's kind of why it's funnier, but I think it was really just that headspace of, oh, like this person's so obsessed with me and meanwhile like there's nobody. That's kind of how I've always been. I really do feel like I'll write songs and 6 months later, you know, they kind of come to life in a different way for me. It's always been an outlet. Sometimes I use it as an outlet to write about what's happening in that exact moment. But in this moment, it was a bit more of a projection, I guess.
Tu étais en concert à Paris l'année dernière. Quel souvenir gardes-tu de tes fans français?
They were so loud. I remember the ground shaking and it rattling, like that's how loud they were. They were like vibrating the building. It was very, very surreal because my fans know for a long time I've always loved and adored Paris ever since I was little, and I have a song called Paris, and I've just, any excuse that I could have to come to Paris I look for. So that show was very special, and I will say I love everything in Paris but the airport. I don't like the airport, but I love the food. I love the culture, I love the people, I love the architecture, like you kind of have it all for me. You check a lot of boxes.
Quelles ont été tes inspirations pour le clip de Please Please Please?
My inspiration for the video was a lot of combination of different films, but I also think that the tone of it really just felt exciting to end Espresso getting arrested and start Please 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 in prison. And I think all my fans know I really love humor and I love including that in everything that I do.
Please, please.
For this video specifically, I think it was really fun to make it as cinematic as possible. But I wanted the video to feel a little bit darker than the Espresso video tonally, and Bardia just nailed the video. He directed the video and he just crushed it.
Ton nouvel album Short and Sweet sort en août. À quoi peut-on s'attendre?
You'll just have to listen to it. I'm going to talk about a bunch of shit if I'm honest. Like there's a lot of bases covered, I think, in this album. Which is why it was funny. Someone made a joke when I announced the title. They're like, finally a self-titled album. Because it's called Short and Sweet, but it really just feel like I sort of made it more so because this is the album I would say that's the most personal. The last one's pretty personal too, but this one's also personal in a different way.